So this relates to a Cessna plane. It's pretty much a private plane, crashes into the mountains, flying over DC unresponsive, prompting a sonic boom heard as the fighter jet scrambled. Cessna citation. A Cessna citation crashed into a mountainous terrain, sparsely populated area of Southwest Virginia around 3 p.m. located on local time June 4th. The aircraft took off from Elizabethtown, I believe it was in Tennessee, Municipal Airport, Elizabethtown, Tennessee, and it was bound for Long Island Airport in New York. But it took off, it went off its course and went to near going towards DC. And I guess the report is talking about it didn't respond to radio calls relating to the aircraft, and that alerted the NORAD relating to the planes relating to jet fires responding because it was coming into a restricted area. We'll get a DAHBOO report here. Go to this one. It's a DAHBOO7. That was related to Twitter. Reported on Twitter, and also various other news reports. This is DAHBOO7 report real quick.
This is DAHBOO7. We've got reports now that a small Cessna aircraft went down after flying over the DC area, prompting jets to scramble. They sparked a sonic boom, which many people heard and felt. I put out a separate video on my other YouTube channel on that. Now we're coming to find out that this thing took off from Tennessee, as you can see here on this chart. It went up toward its landing location. It did not land there, it did a U-turn. It came back over through DC to a restricted area, and it was unresponsive. So this Cessna then continued into the mountainous terrain to a sparsely populated area southwest Virginia around 3 p.m. So the aircraft took off from Elizabethtown Municipal Airport in Tennessee, and it was bound for Long Island, McCarthy Airport in New York. The FAA and the NTSB are investigating this, but so that everyone knows, this mystery boom was apparently from the sonic booms of aircraft taking off quickly because of this unresponsive aircraft that went down in the mountains. So who was on board and all that, we've yet to find out, but this is the latest information. I wanted to make sure that everyone out there is aware. This is all the details that we've got. Shout out to watchers, Weird Vet, everyone out there sharing info on this. Y'all stay safe, stay sharp. Hit that subscribe button for more.
That was a DAHBOO7 report relating to the unresponsive Cessna flies. Like I was saying, because radio, they were unresponsive relating to radio responding back to the radio calls that were to the plane that was going to for the plane to so they sent. So it was unresponsive regarding the as far as where they were trying to signal and alert the plane about pretty much the condition was going on in the plane and what's going on. So they was going in a restricted area, like I was saying. So they had to they had to get the F-16s in there and take going to the area, because it's getting to an area that that was unauthorized and restricted for that plane to go, man. Shalak. Let's get some scriptures. So you've seen a lot of strange things happening, man. You know what I mean? people can speculate what that could have been, you know what I mean? Just, you know. But, let's get some scriptures.
If you can have dinner with anyone, who would it be?
There's another report here talking about, I played a video, but this is, what is this? Fox 5, Washington, D.C. A loud sonic boom was reported around 3 p.m. across D.C., Maryland, Virginia, which later turned out to be from a sonic boom dispatched for NORAD due to a wayward aircraft entering DC airspace. So pretty much an unauthorized entry into an area they supposed not be in, man. F-16s caught up with the plane and saw that the pilot was unconscious, and the aircraft crashed into the Southwest Virginia shortly after. So that unresponsive was the pilot not responding to probably the towers calling them, man. You know, so they are unresponsive. So because nobody's responding back relating to the radio calls, man. So they had to dispatch the NORAD dispatched F-16 because of the areas it was flying into. We'll read again. F-16 caught up with the plane and saw the pilot was unconscious. So the pilot was unconscious. That's the unresponsive. And the aircraft crashed in the Southwest Virginia shortly after. Dave Catlin is on the scene with the Joint Base Andrews. Let's get this video, see what it says.
A great actor, someone that is critically acclaimed, been in the game over 20 years. Me.
All right, this is on Fox News 5 report.
Sunday, Fox News has since learned that it was a sonic boom from a military aircraft that took off from Joint Base Andrews.
Fox 5's David Kaplan has been all over this since the loud boom happened around 3 this afternoon. He joins us live from Joint Base Andrews now. The unknowns of this situation are just startling for everyone. Tell us, David, what have you learned so far?
Well, Jacqueline and Sierra, good evening to you. Fox 5 has learned that the impetus, the beginning of this incident, was a small private aircraft that was flying erratically in the area that was not responding to radio calls. Fighter jets were scrambled from Joint Base Andrews, and in the process of that, they were cleared to go to supersonic speeds. When they did that, that boom, according to officials, is what many of you heard across our area. In a statement, NORAD says that the pilot of the small plane was not responsive when they scrambled and caught up with that plane over Virginia before it crashed. We'll talk more about that in a second, but as for what all this sounded and felt like, here's a sampling of videos shared with Fox 5. Fox 5's newsroom got calls from all over our area, from Annapolis to Springfield, Virginia, and plenty of places in between, saying they heard the boom. As for this Cessna plane, we are told it crashed in Southwest Virginia near Stanton. Virginia State Police is saying they've been unable to locate the plane as of now due to cloudy conditions in that area. Here's a Fairfax County man describing what he heard and felt.
We were just watching TV, trying to be quiet, and then, loud bang. The whole house shook, kind of like vibrated a little bit afterwards, and we both jumped up off the couch. And I mean, it was honestly, I thought maybe like somebody was trying to kick the door in, or like a car ran into the side of the house. So like, we got up, ran around, started checking everything, and.
So a little bit more from NORAD here. They said that the jets were scrambled from here, eventually caught up with this Cessna, this small plane. They fired flares to try and get the pilot's attention. That was unsuccessful. Sounds like they eventually had a visual inside the plane and saw that the pilot was unconscious, and eventually that plane crashed in the George Washington National Forest in Western Virginia at about 3:20. Guys?
Wow, David, well, the reactions you got from everyone just showed the magnitude of the situation. You've been digging for answers about the loud boom ever since it happened. With the research you've done so far, what can you tell us about the plane?
Well, Sierra, we know that that plane took off from Tennessee. According to publicly available records, it was heading for Long Island, New York. Indications are it almost got there, but then mysteriously took a U-turn and started flying back in the direction of Tennessee. That is when it was encountered in this area. It is unclear exactly what exactly happened on that plane. That is the subject of ongoing investigations by federal authorities. If we learn anything about that, we'll be sure to pass that along to you. We'll have the very latest on this on Fox 5, starting at 10 o'clock. Jacqueline, Sierra.
That was the report there. So investigation relating to by the federal government, and what's that one? NSTB. Let me see. NSTB, which is the National Transportation Safety Board. They're going to be they relates to pretty much. They do investigation relating to different incidents relating to transportation, planes, trains, and different things. Here we go. The National Transportation Safety Board investigates every civil aviation accident in the U.S., significant accidents on others modes of transportation, such as trains and different other things. It finds out the nitty-gritty, what happened, man. What happened, during on that flight regarding those pilots and different things, or on the train regarding different things in the areas where, the controlled areas. So that's what they do. So as I said, that pilot was unresponsive, unconscious. So, just for hypothetical, he could have, been sick, or, something could have happened to him, a reaction to something, anything, So that's what they will respond to see what goes on regarding, I think they have some kind of recording in the cockpit, they can find out what goes on in there. So, the National Transportation Safety Board investigates every civil aviation accident in the U.S. and significant accidents in other modes of transportation based on their investigation finding and special studies, man. The board must make a recommendation aimed at preventing future accidents, man. Good example of that, these train derailments, man, in this country has been going on a lot this year. So FAA, NTSB, all that. That's government. Federal Aviation Association, National Safety Transportation Board. Let me get some scriptures. Cessna jet is a private jet. Information on that, depending on the age and the condition, jets can a couple $1 million easy, man. One reports at 5.5, depending on age, so that's a private jet. Let's get some scriptures. Sirach 5 and 15. Be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or small. So be not ignorant whether it's a great matter or small, man. Sometimes everything doesn't look as it seems, man, or appear as it seems, man. Or sometimes it do. Let's go to the next one. Where there is nothing covered, that shall not be revealed. So anything covered up, or concealed, is going to be eventually revealed, man. And anything hid, that should not be known. So anything covered, hid, is going to be made revealed, made manifest, be made known, man. 8:17. That's Luke 12:2. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest. So anything secret that remains hidden or concealed is going to be made manifest. Eventually, it's going to be made known. A good example of that, things that's been hidden as the truth and covered and concealed by lies, man. So those lies are going to be removed. And the truth is going to be exposed, man. Neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad, man. So it's something quick, real quick. I'll give all praise, Yahweh Shem, Yahshua Bashem, Merkakada, Zayah, Wolf. Hope it helps y'all.